topic is evolution of man. Now, last class we have already discussed about the meaning of prehistory, and this topic will be based on our prehistoric times. So, we start with evolution of man. Now, can you tell me what approximately age of our planet will be? How old it will be? Can you guess? Approximately age of our planet Earth is 4.5 billion years. Now, as you know, how our universe formed, the Big Bang Theory. Now, when our planet was formed, it was definitely not like the one which we see today. It took ages for Earth to form and take a form of what it is today. Now, if you look at this, this is a timeline of the age of the Earth. This is showing you total 4.5 billion years and how the evolution of Earth took place. Now, if you see here, the formation of Earth took place here, and it took around 2 billion years only to settle down. The atmospheric changes, formation of water, formation of oxygen, a lot of cells which came in. It took 2 billion years, and if you see the formation of plants, animals, it came only 1 billion years ago. And humans, if you look at humans, we see it's only 4 million years ago humans took form on Earth. So this is the whole timeline. So we are pretty new compared to the other things, right? Now, you are aware of a term Ice Age. What is Ice Age? Ice Age is a period wherein our Earth, our planet, was under the temperature of the Earth reduced, and it remained like that for quite some time. So Ice Age basically covered the whole Earth with thick sheet of ice, and it remained covered for quite some time. Now Ice Age takes, it's a very important phase in formation of Earth, because as it is said that earlier it is believed that we never had continents and ocean like how it is today. It is believed that earlier there was only one supercontinent. There were no different continents. But as the temperature changed, the climatic change happened on the Earth, it took years for that supercontinent to break, and then there is a theory called as continental drift, which made continents drift. They moved away, and that's how they are formed what we see today. So continents and ocean, what they are, it happened due to the climatic changes. Also imagine, what about the animals and men at that time on the Earth? What must have happened to them during this time? Because of the climatic change, definitely. They because of climatic change, they started migrating. This migration is basically moving from one place to the other so that they are fine with that climate. So migrations happen. Migrations also happen due to the diet. Maybe because of the climatic change, the plants, what they were living on, were not available. So they had to move from one place to the other, right? So they moved. There were some creatures who did not migrate. Maybe because of the land barrier or sea barrier, they were not able to move. And definitely they died off, what we call extinct. They became extinct. And some animals, man, who moved from that place, they got evolved, they transformed over the period of years, and they became a different species. So this is all impact of the Ice Age which happened. Now, let's see what is the theory of evolution. What is evolution? Evolution basically means development, gradual development. Now, we will be studying development of humans, of men. Now, before that, I want to ask you a question. Who is the person who actually had idea of theory, the theory of evolution? I'm sure most of you must be knowing him, right? Charles Darwin. So I will just, in short, I will tell you about him and his work. So Charles Darwin was born in England, and when he was young, he was pretty enthusiastic about nature. He would study insects, animals for hours. Looking at that enthusiasm, he was offered a science, he had to go for a science expedition wherein he had to learn about animals. He had to travel all over the world. Now, This took around 5 years for him. He traveled literally, if you see, he traveled South America, Galapagos Island. He went to Australia, islands in Indian Ocean and Africa. He went to all these places. And what did he do there? He studied animals. Now, every species he could see, he felt like they were related. The species was almost similar, but they had a unique characteristics. Now, he also found some birds. He found some birds. He collected species of birds, wherein he found maybe they were almost same, but their beaks were different. Now, he thought maybe they came from the same ancestors, but maybe due to their food habits, the beaks changed. Maybe some birds they ate insects, so obviously the nature made their beaks in a different way. The birds which are whose diet is basically a seed-based diet, their beaks were different. So, but the ancestors maybe was same. So this is what he concluded. He concluded this. Okay, and that theory was called as natural selection. So basically, natural selection is a theory which talks about that each species was not what it is today. It was something else. But due to change in the climate, they survived, they moved on, and they transformed themselves and they became a new species. Those who were strong, they survived. Those who did not adapt themselves to the new environment, they became extinct. And this all theory comes in his book, the work which was published, that was Origin of Species. Now this book was, of course, at that time quite revolutionary book, because at that time people believed in a life in a different way. So it was a new way looking at the life and new way looking at the biology at that time. Okay, so this is what our lesson is about. So next lesson we will see about evolution of man. Thank you.